several students who said they were injured when there was a very strong police response that was called by UT Austin's president, Jay Hartzell, as well as the Texas governor, Greg Abbott. And since in those ensuing days, there had actually been a relatively quiet protest that was not as numerous. And
established a camp there today. They're vowing to stay until the school meets their demands over the war in Israel and Palestine. I want to get to our Jason Allen. He's live for us in Richardson now.
And let's go back to Jason, because just until just a few moments ago, it had seemed the university was going to allow these demonstrators to take over part of campus, but as we can see now, that's changing. Jason, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, Karen. Yeah, this has changed drastically in the last 30 seconds, and we're going to move here because we want to stay on the edge of what's happening. So just in the last minute or so, we saw, really in the last 10 minutes, we saw law enforcement start to move in here. We have not seen any of this presence throughout the day since this encampment was started early this morning before sunrise. But in the last 10 minutes, we saw, you can see it's sheriff from Dallas County. There are state troopers here. I saw Richardson calling, I see Collin County Sheriff represented here. UT Dallas obviously is here. Police from the University of Texas system. It's hard for me to see, but there are a number of different agencies that have been brought in. And I want to go back too and remind you that throughout the day we have been asking, the university, we've been asking university police.
These enemies shall come in like a flood. This is wild, man. Spanish.
Multiple protests underway tonight. Good evening, I'm Christine Johnson.
I'm Maurice Dubois. One day after police stormed Columbia University, demonstrators returned to the school tonight. Flares were seen as protesters waved the Palestinian flag and police stood nearby.
Meanwhile, outside City College, more demonstrations as people there accuse the NYPD of being too heavy-handed when they entered campus.
And at Fordham University's Manhattan campus, the Upper West Side here, police arrested 15 people today after the school deemed an encampment a threat. We have team coverage of all these protests. Alicia Reed live at NYU, but we begin with Ali Bauman live.
They claim hundreds of people were unjustly arrested last night, battered and bruised by law enforcement. Students from Columbia say the NYPD used excessive force and caused more property damage than people who were on campus protesting. They also shared disappointment with what they describe as the NYPD's mistreatment of people they were supposed to be protecting.
there was at least one incident that I myself witnessed in jail of a Muslim women's hijab taken. And
hey, yo, Shalom. Giving all praises on Gludi, Yahweh Bashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rikah, Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel scattered abroad. Okay, I just showed a few videos of riots. There's a bunch of riots going on in these campuses. This place is on fire pretty much, man. And it looks staged. But these are a part of those fanners that the Lord said he was going to send upon Babylon. This is Jeremiah 51. And I'll just start at 1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind." Now, we know ultimately that destroying wind is talking about those thermonuclear warheads, man. Okay? Those intercontinental ballistic missiles, okay, with those nukes on them. Okay, but the Lord is blowing on this place, and people are fighting against each other. Egyptian against Egyptian. You got all types of migrants coming in. This place is on fire, man. It's on the motherfucking. It's on fire, man. The attitudes of people. Children are disobedient and out of order. All types of reports. Little kids taking handguns to school and shooting their teachers and all types of shit in elementary school, middle school. This place is on fire, man. Everybody's rioting, fights. Banks are collapsing. The dollar's crashing. This place is on fire. The Lord is blowing on this place, man. Verse 2, Jeremiah 51:2, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Okay? So they're against. This is Isaiah 19, verses 14. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. Okay, and you look, and everybody's messed up out here, perverse. Let's look into that word real quick. I'm sure I can pull it up. Let's see if I can pull it up in my etymology dictionary. I'm gonna have to change this around. We can pull it up. I have to go back. Etymology. Etymology won't let you look sideways, so that's okay. Perverse. Let's look up perverse, right? Perverse. Fuck you. In the name of the Lord. Perverse. Perverted. Perversion. Perverse. Wicked. Wicked. Here's the that word perverse, right? The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in this place, man. It says wicked. Look at that. Unnatural, degenerate, perverse, contrary. Yeah, everything that's against the Lord. Turned away from what's right. Turned away from what's right. Everybody in America, man. It's a perverse spirit in this place. And if you talk about what's right, then they'll get mad at you. They love that darkness, man. Okay, everybody's in that perverse spirit. Man with man and woman with woman. All those things, man. It says, of a Latin word, it says, to avoid, to turn, return wrong, not in accordance with what is accepted or standard, turned away from what is right. Turned away from what is right. This place is through, man. Okay? And there is a perverse spirit in this place, man. Isaiah 19 and 14 again, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. Yeah. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man that staggereth in his vomit. Okay? Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, aka America. We're basically talking about America when it speaks about Egypt. Okay, because we're here in captivity also, just like we were in Egypt, man. Okay, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man. Okay, this is that place right here. Talk about in America, man. All right, and as you look around, a lot of people, they're not really working, man. Okay, they're staying home. They're trying to work from home. A bunch of people are laying off. A bunch of jobs are laying off. Okay, so people are just walking around like zombies, playing on the internet all day, trying to get a few likes to make themselves feel better about themselves. But in reality, they're miserable, man. Putting up all types of pictures, filters and shit. These women on these dating sites, and that's another thing, man. You be on these dating sites and shit, and then you don't even know who's a man or a woman anymore. This place is fucking stupid. It's through, man. It says, verse 16, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, aka America, like unto women, man. You fucking pussies out there. And it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. The Lord is shaking his hand over this place, man. Okay? He's letting these people know, like, hey, man, this is not right. Okay? And everything's being exposed. Okay? What's that scripture say? Let me look up another scripture. Nahum. Let me pull up Nahum, but let me pull up second address on here. Let me pull up second address on here. We living in that time, man. We living in that time, bro. Second address 15 and 14. Let me get that. And it says, woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. And that's what you see. You see all these campuses, they got all these protesters, and everybody's mad at you, you small hats, man. You so-called ish people, you so-called Jewish people, man. Everybody's mad at you because you run the world. Okay, you've ran this world into crap, and everybody's pissed off, man. It's not just about the Gaza and Israel situation. It's bigger than that. Okay, and the Lord is mingling this place. The Lord is putting His Spirit on these people to go crazy, man. Okay, and I don't think they've got that violent or anything yet. But whenever I look at these videos of all these cops and shit with these suits on, I think about the enemy coming in like a flood, man. But the Spirit of the Lord lifting up a standard against them, man. I think about that. But these are a part of those fanners, man. A bunch of fire the Lord is blowing on this place. It says, Second Edge 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, man, they ain't gonna care about no police. They ain't gonna care nothing about none of that shit, man. And then you got all types of migrants coming in. You know, a bunch of people, a bunch of Israelites pretty much, you know. But then you got other heathen nations coming in also. To meet their destruction, man. Okay, and to turn this place into a fucking fire, man. Okay, what the scripture say? What will I? Already kindled, right? Already kindled. Bear with me. Bear with me. And then I go back to second address. Yeah. Luke 12 and 49, it said, I come to send fire on the earth. So that's written in the red letter, man. And what will I if it be already kindled? This place is going to be on fire, man. By the time the Lord come back, man. This place is on fire, okay? Literally fire, man.